Donnie, man, I believe we are live on We Are Wrestling.
Wow, we are live every Wednesday. We're live around 10:15 Eastern Standard Time, 10:30. But what is going on to the We Are Wrestling Maniacs? How did you guys enjoy Dynamite?
Bro, I actually had a really good time with this episode.
Yeah, this one I felt like, was pretty good. There were some, really good moments and some also boring moments as well on this.
Yep.
But not everything can be perfect usually, especially in today's wrestling.
That's just the way it is, man.
That is the way it is. But what is going on? We are wrestling maniacs out there worldwide. I'm the host, the best one, Donnie, here with...
What is going on, everybody? Danny Huckins here, man. Donnie's official solo co-host for the time being. As you guys know, if you guys saw the last episode, Ben is sort of taking a little hiatus or whatever. But he doesn't usually join us on Wednesdays anyway, man. So it's just me and you riding solo, you know?
That is right. This is our date night, Danny. Every Wednesday, 10:15, 10:30. You and I, we get to talk about AEW Dynamite. Because, of course, we all know AEW is the best wrestling show on television right now.
Exactly, man. I can't wait until Ring of Honor has a TV deal, and, they have a big pay-per-view coming up in Lowell, but I talked to you about it, but you're not going to be around, you motherfucker.
That's so annoying. So the one time that friggin' Ring of Honor comes to Mass, where we live in our area, I'm already going to a wrestling show out in New York. And then the next day, I'm going to be meeting Sting, so it's going to be like a whole trip.
Yeah, man. Bro, like
kind of disappointed, low-key, because I've never been to Ring of Honor.
But I do believe I will be doing a live watch-along for the Ring of Honor Death Before Dishonor show. I'm looking forward to Samoa Joe's going to be there. Jay Lethal's going to be there. FTR is going to be there because they're the tag team champions. It's going to be a great fucking show, man. Regardless if we're there or not. I wish we were, but at least I get to make some content either way, so.
Hey, you can't go wrong with that. But if you're not a We Are Wrestling Maniac yet already, and you're not a part of the thousands of subscribers. The best way to support us is by hitting that subscribe button now, turning on the post notifications. Videos be coming out of nowhere. Like, what move you want to say to this week?
I say a super kick since the Buckshot Lariat. Adam Page wasn't on the show tonight.
Yeah, so, videos be coming out of nowhere, like a super kick. And of course, you already know the grind is real.
We're almost at 1,700, by the way, man. We're like 4 or 5 subscribers away. It's fucking unreal.
Let's get it. So, are you ready to do this review?
Bro, I've been ready since 8 o'clock, to be honest with you.
How many people we got right now? How many people?
We got one, man, but we got 4 likes on the stream, so people are popping in, checking out, seeing what we're doing.
That is right. That is awesome to hear. We are Wrestling Maniacs, the real loyal ones. They stay with us. We appreciate it in all seriousness. But let's get started here with the opening contest, because they love to start off the show with a great match.
Yeah.
We had Orange Cassidy versus All Ego Ethan Page.
Bro, I like this match quite a bit. And I feel like, obviously we've met Ethan Page. We saw him perform at Blitzkrieg a little while back. Let's go Claudio, baby. Jonathan A. Paulus is in the chat. We got 3 people watching.
Hey, what's going on, John? What is going on? That's my boy.
But I love the fact that they're actually giving Ethan the spotlight, because it feels like for the longest time he was sort of in
it
feels like he was in the, the shadows of Scorpio Sky. You know what I mean? So it's good that they gave him this moment, even though he didn't win. I mean, it was a great match, and nobody can say otherwise.
Call me crazy. Ethan Page does more for me than Scorpio Sky when it comes to Dan Lambert. Because
Jonathan said, "What's good, Brody?"
But like with the chemistry with, those two, they really showed it tonight. I was very impressed with, I love Dan Lambert's promo at the crowd. That entire crowd, I feel like that was like the loudest friggin' chant of the night. Lambert had everybody going, and it was only the beginning of the show.
I love how he was like, telling the referee or whatever to get best friends out of there because only, managers with a fucking managerial contract are able to stay ringside.
That's probably why we have to deal with Cypher at Blitzkrieg.
Probably the son of a bitch.
Freaking asshole.
He might be watching the stream, man. You better watch it.
Hey, Cypher, go fuck yourself.
He'll take his glittery Michael Jackson glove and shove it up your ass and make you a puppet.
I hope. Whoa! Well, somebody that be, acting like a puppet is friggin' Orange Cassidy with those friggin' hands in his pocket.
I know. Bro, I will.
Can I just say, I miss his old theme song. I don't really like his new song.
I said that too, and then I was really thinking about it.
Where's my mind?
At first, when I first started watching AEW, I wasn't crazy about his old theme music. So I'm going to give it a couple weeks, see if it grows on me. I'm going to listen to it, without obviously the crowd and everything. I'm going to listen to it once it gets uploaded on YouTube, see how I really vibe to it, because I'm a huge music guy. So I'll definitely be able to give you like my full opinion at a later date.
Yeah, because right now for me, it really doesn't do anything. One good thing I heard out of this was Chuck Taylor and Trent came out with him. So this week, of course, Trent decided to go with his tag partner, Chuck, instead of, Rocky Romero. But there was rumors and reports out there that Chuck Taylor's contract with AEW expired.
Oh, I to be honest, I have not heard any kind of report on that. So, I mean, that might be a possibility. We're going to have to wait and see.
Well, something happened, but it was all cleared up when he showed up today for Dynamite, it looked like. And also, too, from Dark Order, I know this is a little off topic, but Angel 5, his contract expired, so now he's no longer with AEW.
That's nuts. But, I mean, I could kind of see that. I saw that as a possibility of happening. They're not really utilizing Dark Order, man. Like, I don't understand what the point is having these people employed if you're not going to use them? Like, I don't care if you want to have them signed, cool, but
Well,
fucking
you
use
see
them.
here with Allen Angel 5, he was doing a lot. Not on TV. He was doing stuff on Sammy Guevara's vlog. That's being utilized.
By the
Come
way,
on. Being the elite.
by the way, little plug, go to the We Are Wrestling channel, watch the newest Blitzkrieg vlog, and you'll be able to see Ethan Page getting really mad at Donnie.
Oh yeah, I mentioned Sammy Guevara. He did not like that at all.
Stop making him relevant.
So here's my notes from this match, all right? Because I wrote a lot for this.
Okay.
Miss Orange Cassidy's old theme song. I do love the stage. I love this stage that they're doing. I really hope they keep it every Wednesday.
I do
Seems
too.
like they do it for the big arenas.
But I will say, like, one of the biggest critiques that me as well as a lot of other people have is, besides like the creative direction WWE's going, it's too polished. And I feel like having a stage, having their normal stage that they have every week, I feel like it, separates the two. You know what I mean? AEW, the reason why people like it doesn't seem like, it seems gritty and raw. You know what I mean? And I feel like, yeah, it's cool having these stages once in a while, but if we had them every week, it would start to, the specialty of it would start to go away.
That's why I feel like they wait until they're in like these arenas like Little Caesars and like the Target Center, stuff like that. I feel like they wait for those events because they want the events to matter. Which you can't blame them for that, which I like. Dan Lambert's promo, I freaking loved it. And just this match overall was one of my favorite matches of the night because, you had the story why Ethan Page and Dan Lambert have a problem with Orange Cassidy. They explained it very well. When I heard Dan Lambert go, finish this guy, he looks like he's 12. I think that Ethan Page, this did more for him than friggin' like everything he's done in AEW so far.
Yep.
That's just my opinion. I think.
And the thing is, Ethan Page didn't have to win
Ethan Page should be the one. He should be the TNT champion, not Scorpio Sky.
Yeah, but
that's a hot take.
Ethan Page did not have to win this match. He looked good regardless because he gave Orange Cassidy a great match. You know what I mean? You can look good without having. You could look good without having to win.
Yeah, but Cassidy won the match.
That's what I'm saying. He gave Cassidy a good match, but Ethan Page didn't have to win to make himself look good.
Ah, there you go. Okay. And that's the thing I liked about this the most because it worked. The finish was, I think the finish for this match was better than the main event.
Really?
I did not like the finish.
I didn't really care about the finish in the main event at all. I did feel
this made the most sense.
I did feel like, well, we'll get to the main event or whatever. But I definitely understand where you're coming from, and that's definitely a hot take because a lot of people are gonna be like, well, this is Claudio's first like real big match besides Forbidden Door. It's good that he got the win. But I definitely think that it should have been Eddie Kingston getting the win on Jericho because of the long-standing story that they've been telling for the past couple of months.
You see here, it's not about the winner what I don't like about the finish. I just don't really like how the finish was. Like, it was just, I get it. It's probably the end of the storyline between Jericho and Kingston.
Yep.
But, like, they should have done something to Jericho instead of just having him, like, lay there.
Could you read, like, Eddie Kingston's mouth or whatever when Claudio was trying to help him up? He was holding his back, and it looked like he was like, yeah, I hurt my back. I don't know what happened. So, he couldn't stand up. So, I don't know. I hope Eddie Kingston is not going to be on the injured list because he tweaked his back or something.
Well, there is reports that Santana now is on the injured list. They actually took him out of the cage during the match.
Damn, bro. Oh, yeah, when he fucked up his knee or something.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that spot.
Which is not good. It's not good especially when like a guy is tag teaming with somebody. So that kind of sucks for Ortiz. I wonder what they're gonna do with him.
Yeah, but the thing is, You know, Eddie Kingston and Moxie, they were a team for a long time, and once Moxie left for a couple of months, they still made Eddie Kingston a very prominent figure on TV. So I do
Yeah,
have,
but Kingston and Mox, yes, they have the friendship and they have the history behind it, but they're not a legitimate tag team. Santana and Ortiz, they've been tag team in Impact Wrestling, AEW,
yeah.
Independence.
Well, maybe this will give Ortiz, you know, time to shine on his own and show people what he's really capable of outside of being in a
Hey,
tag team.
Ortiz is better than Santana. That's gonna be the new the new thing, just like Jay is better than Jimmy.
Bro, we're gonna have to make a bunch of shirts and fucking sell them.
Yeah, we're gonna have to sell them on Redbubble because we don't want to get caught.
Pretty much. Let us know if
Yeah.
you guys would buy shirts.
Yeah, maybe a We Are Wrestling Maniac will make a shirt on Redbubble or something. Who knows? So, moving forward now to the next match segment, whatever you want to consider it. Christian Cage comes out to cut a promo and to wrestle, but of course, he comes out in his street clothes and he friggin' roasts the whole city of Detroit. And then he introduced the new Luchasaurus. And he went
Bro,
against Serpentico.
yeah. Um, Bro, I love the look and the attitude of Luchasaurus. I like the dude's always been talented. Like I've always liked his in-ring stuff, but I feel like he lacked character depth if that makes sense. You know what I mean? And I feel like him being sort of separating himself, being away from Jungle Boy and the whole, you know, Jurassic Express, you know, story, and you know, just having Christian as his manager and more of a heel role. I feel like that'll define who Luchasaurus is, you know?
Here's what I like about it. This is all long-term booking with Christian Cage and Jungle Boy. I'm very excited because this is the Christian Cage I have been wanting
Mm-hmm.
so bad, and we finally got it. I love Luchasaurus's new music. I love his look with the all black instead of the whole green cartoony stuff. Seemed like he did more striking than doing like, the stupid spots that he did. I think having Christian by his side is really smart because it's going to bring out some personality in Luchasaurus with this new character run. I actually like this. Great
I
move.
I do too, man. And like I wonder because I know Jungle Boy is out with a legitimate injury. Which is why pretty much they like I feel like if he wasn't injured, I feel like the story would have progressed into something bigger. But the reason why the change happened so quickly is because Jungle Boy is out. I think he has like a shoulder injury or something. But I'm wondering what
Hey,
they're.
but this is a situation that it actually works
Yeah,
because Jungle Boy, let's be honest, like when it comes, or just in general with the wrestling business, when it comes to injuries and stuff, it seems like they come back too quick.
yeah,
When it's not a real injury. But because this is a real injury, the way Christian wrote him off works perfect because
yeah.
now you get to build heel Christian, a new character in Luchasaurus, so now we get a different side of him. And then when Jungle Boy comes back, it's going to matter. And it's going to make you want to see Cage versus Jungle Boy. And even Jungle Boy versus Luchasaurus.
Exactly. I I hope they do something really cool with Jungle Boy. I hope he doesn't come back just like, you know, in the same old gimmick. I hope he's taking this time to reinvent himself just like Jungle Boy, just like Luchasaurus did, you know what I mean?
I think like we're really gonna get more reality out of him. Like the guy behind Jungle Boy, Jack Perry, I think.
He has to
I
come
think
back.
he's still going to be Jungle Boy, but he's gonna have an edge.
He has to come back with a I don't give a fuck attitude because I mean, with everything Christian's saying about his dad and his family or whatever, you know he's
Oh,
going to
he
be
needs to be out to kill him.
he needs to come back with a fucking vengeance, man. It's going to be like Batman.
I agree. So moving forward now to a backstage promo we had. It was between Wardlow and Scorpio Sky,
Yeah, next week,
advertising
man.
their fight for next week.
Next week they're having the TNT title. I
It's
swear,
time. Wardlow's world.
I swear,
It's time.
I swear 3 or 4 weeks ago that this match has already been booked, but apparently Scorpio Sky got injured, so it got pushed back. I definitely think that Wardlow is going to be taking the TNT title next week.
Powerbomb party.
It's a powerbomb symphony, man, not party. The fuck?
Welcome to my powerbomb party.
Oh my god, what is this? The fucking Mario Kart? You have your fucking friends coming over playing the N64 and shit.
Here's the thing. This is actually one backstage promo I will say I really enjoyed. I love the intensity. I think it's time that we get a new TNT champion with Wardlow, and I feel like we need to figure something out here with Sky and Ethan Page, because after friggin' what they did with Ethan Page in the opening friggin' start of the show,
Yeah.
I want to see more of that.
Did you hear what? I guess this is sort of still on topic because it has to do with Wardlow. Did you see what?
I like Sky. Don't get me wrong.
Did you see what Wardlow said in a recent interview? Somebody compared him to Batista, and he said that he's better than Batista, and he takes it as a flattering remark that people compare him.
That's the thing. Wardlow is confident right now, and that is a good thing.
Exactly.
Especially for a guy like him coming off that great rivalry with MJF and, being in the position that he's in, because he is an original guy. He's not one of those ex-WWE talent. So for him to have that confidence, I love it.
Bro, like I said, man, next week we're going to get a new TNT champion. I don't see any other option. I definitely do not see Scorpio Sky beating somebody like Wardlow with the kind of momentum that Wardlow has going into this match. You know what I mean?
The Powerbomb Symphony.
He beat MJF. There's no way Scorpio Sky is going to, it's not going to happen. So we're going to get a new TNT champion, and it's going to be fucking fantastic, man.
Unless they screw him.
There's very few people I see actually being able to take the title off of him, though. That's the only thing.
Well, I feel like he's gonna have a really long run with the title, and it's gonna be very entertaining.
I could see him and Miro having a story. I could see, maybe them building a Powerhouse Hobbs and Wardlow having a good story. I mean Keith Lee maybe. Like I see a bunch of things happening, but whether that's actually going to be the case or not is yet to be seen. So,
yeah. So moving forward now to our next match, we had a 6-man tag match. We had Max Caster and the Gun Club, aka Ass Boys, versus Danhausen and a mystery team, which he revealed as I think they're good at wrestling.
I think they are, man. I don't know.
FDR.
The IWPG champions, tag team champions, the ROH tag team champions, and I believe the AAA tag team champions, if I remember correctly.
And the greatest tag team right now in professional wrestling.
I mean, it was fucking hilarious when Danhausen came out, did the whole announcement. I found some guys. I think they're good at wrestling. I don't know.
And then I found some guys. I think that they're good at wrestling.
It's just like when I was watching it, bro. Like I couldn't help but to wonder. I was like, weren't they building up a story for Hookhausen? And I haven't seen Danhausen.
Yes, that's what I put. That's the one thing I put. Where's Hook?
It's like they totally disbanded the entire story of what's going on between them two.
Unless it was just a one-off thing for Double or Nothing.
Maybe, but I feel
maybe they're just moving forward with it.
I don't feel like they're utilizing Hook. And here's why I'll tell you this.
They're not. He had a lot of momentum before.
He had a lot of momentum.
Thing.
He had a lot of momentum. I don't know why, but I feel like I've only seen him have one match on Dynamite. And they made this big
because he wrestles Rampage matches because he brings in different viewers to watch it, which is one of the highlights actually for Rampage. The one reason why I'll actually watch it.
Yeah, I know, but with the guy this momentum, he can do Dynamite and fucking 1 week he can wrestle on Rampage, 1 week Dynamite, vice versa. He can have fucking segments on Dynamite. Like you can utilize the guy.
That's why. Because they're trying to give you a reason to tune into Rampage. And with friggin' Hook, he was actually drawing people at first before the whole Hookhausen thing
Yeah.
when they were doing, his debut and doing like the undefeated singles run.
Yeah.
They actually were building lots of viewership from advertising Hook. And that's why they did that.
Yeah, I don't see Hook and Danhausen being a good team. I do, however, see. I think you should take Hook out, let Hook do his own thing, and have Orange Cassidy have a situation go on with Danhausen. Bro,
Yes.
Danhausen and Orange Cassidy, bro, that's like that's months of storytelling. Like, that'd be fucking phenomenal.
They definitely should do something like that. Or maybe give it like a little while until, like, I think the next feud for Danhausen should be with Chris Jericho.
Really?
Well, Jericho's doing the whole sports entertainment thing, so maybe Danhausen like wants to be a part of it or
Yeah,
something.
but Jericho's also
And then
Jericho's also the head of a faction, and it's only Danhausen. Danhausen doesn't technically have like a partners or a team or anything. He'd be outnumbered at every single wake.
because Danhausen is trying to get into the Jericho Appreciation Society.
Oh.
Because it's all, sports entertainment. And, he is a comedy, story. And then they can have Trent, Chuck, all of those people, Cassidy,
Yep.
all the friends, try to convince Hausen, like, okay, like, you can't trust this guy. And then, Jericho, it could be something similar to, like, remember when Triple H freaking attacked Eugene?
Yes, bro. I still say that was like the best fucking William Regal and fucking Triple H storyline. It was just fucking balls to the wall, man, and Eugene was great. They need to bring
I will say
Eugene and fucking Danhausen.
Oh my god, that's a
Bro.
dream, man. That's a dream tag team.
Bro.
Book it, TK. Book it.
Book it.
But I will say, I really like the ending of this. I love the tension that the Acclaimed and the Ass Boys had, and I liked a little bit of the tease there. Billy pushed Austin.
Bro, that was nuts. I was like, bro, he just pushed his kid. I was like, I didn't expect it to happen, but it happened. You know what I mean?
That's like the thing that I find hilarious. I really think that what they're doing right now with the Gun Club, well, with the Ass Boys, is brilliant.
Yeah.
They are really pushing them, and they're getting pretty friggin' over, which is great to see. And I think, having Billy try to, like, why don't you just embrace the Ass Boys?
I mean,
Like,
hey.
I generally enjoy this. It's very entertaining.
I mean, we've seen brothers versus brothers. We've seen cousins take on cousins. I don't think we've seen a father take on a son yet.
Well, I'm just saying, this is a great way to put the kids over because at the right time, what if they friggin' attack their dad?
And Anthony Bowens is not in a wheelchair anymore, so was that all
getting him back?
Was that all part of the fucking story as well? Was he legitimately ever in a wheelchair?
No, he actually was. He actually was legitimate hurt. Like, he did get knee surgery.
Well, apparently he's all fucking fine and good to go, so.
Yeah, well, it was like a
William Barrett in the
surgery.
chat. William Barrett in the chat. I love the tension between Billy and his son. Yeah, I liked it too.
I freaking love it. This whole thing that they have done with the Acclaimed and the Ass Boys have been like perfect. One of my favorite things with AEW.
Absolutely.
It's entertaining. But now getting on to something that to me wasn't entertaining whatsoever. It was a waste of a minute and a half. Jay Lethal's promo for Death Before Dishonor.
I'm excited for Death Before Dishonor.
Me too.
I do like the fact that Jay Lethal, it was either Jay Lethal or Sanjay Dutt, I can't remember. One of them brought up the fact that Samoa Joe hasn't been on TV recently.
That was Jay Lethal.
I did like that. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, it's true. You have this guy as a champion, even if it's a Ring of Honor title. I mean, there's other people in AEW that have Ring of Honor titles, but they show up to TV. Where the fuck is Samoa Joe? There's no explanation for him just, not being at TV for weeks and weeks. You know what I mean?
Well, no, there was explanation because Jay Lethal, Sanjay, and, the other Green Giant, they attacked him.
Well, yeah, but that was like a month ago. Where the fuck is he?
He's coming back, I think, very, very soon. I think the way that they built the storyline is alright, but Sanjay Dutt and this other Green Giant that's not named Omos, I can't take serious whatsoever.
Satnam Singh, I think that's his name. Satnam
He's
Singh.
the other Green Giant moving forward. Him and Omos, they can share. Well, at least Omos is freaking looking a little bit better.
Omos and Satnam Singh should be a tag team, and then have the Great Khali be their manager. That would be the most. That would be the most awkward fucking stable on the planet.
I got a good tag team. I got a good group name for them.
What?
The Oddities.
It's like back in 1999 all over again.
Yeah.
You gotta get ICP in there. You gotta get the fucking music. You gotta get an Eric Cartman fucking doll.
Oh my god. Wow. And then we gotta get Danhausen in there too.
Yes.
Yeah, so I don't know. With this whole promo, it was just Jay Lethal was good. That was it.
They did it to set up Death Before Dishonor because, it just got announced on Sunday, I think, after the pay-per-view. So they need to be able to, say it's out there. And they're trying to build up stories towards that show.
I'll tell you this right now. Here's what I hope.
What?
I hope that when Death Before Dishonor gets announced and stuff, around that time, we get the announcement of a TV deal for ROH because I am waiting for Ring of Honor to be separated from AEW.
And then we'll have 2 live reviews that we can do a week.
Maybe.
I'm gonna add, I already told my stream tonight that once Ring of Honor gets a TV deal, I'm gonna add that to my weekly watch along schedule. Instead of
yeah, and then you can take away Raw or SmackDown and do yourself a favor.
I might keep Raw because Raw is more entertaining than SmackDown. I might just say fuck SmackDown.
Obviously. SmackDown's a waste.
But it's easy to do SmackDown because immediately following that's Rampage, and I like watching Rampage. So that's the only reason why SmackDown is even involved, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Which I feel like is a good excuse.
So, moving forward now to our next match. It was for the TBS Championship. Jade Cargill defends the championship against Layla Gray.
Bro, there's a lot I have to talk about this, and I don't know if you've heard the news, but it just came out today. I saw a video. Apparently, on June 10th, Sasha Banks got released from her contract, but it hasn't been stated by WWE or anything like that. Tonight, after the match, Stokely Hathaway said that somebody that doesn't even work there wants to become a baddie. I don't see anybody else, that could be name dropped like that. That's, pretty much a free agent. She got her lawyers involved, so nobody knows if she has a no 90-day no compete clause. I can't, what do you take away from all this? Did you hear it? Did you think about it a little bit?
I did not pay attention at that whatsoever.
You're going to have to go back.
I was very upset because with this, it proved once again that the ranking system does not matter whatsoever.
Why?
Because why is a random AEW Dark wrestler getting a title match?
Yeah, that's true.
And this match for me was meh. And I think the reason why it was meh is because Jade Cargill, it's time for a new storyline.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong. I love the way she's presented. I do like, Hathaway with her. I do like the baddie section thing that they're doing with her. The thing is, it's there. But the whole undefeated streak and, the same thing happening over and over again, that's the part that's getting a little repetitive now.
Well, if you saw, it seemed like even Jade Cargill was getting a little heated. She, find me some actual competition. And then Layla, I believe, what's her name? Layla Hirsch, I believe that's her name. She got
Layla Gray.
Layla Gray. She got involved and a little bit and tried to sort of become part of the faction, but it seemed like Jade Cargill wasn't really with it. Maybe it's building towards a bigger story.
Well, obviously, we all know that it's probably going to be the one that take the title off of Cargill is probably going to be Athena. Like, it's blatantly obvious what they're doing here.
Either Athena or
think that
Chris
the
Statlander.
storyline's getting. I'm just saying the storyline's getting very bland, and it's time that like we get to the point.
Yeah, I feel like they're sort of building up
because it feels so dragged, and it's only been like a month, maybe.
You know what kind of this whole storyline or whatever reminds me of?
What does it remind you of, Daniel?
Roman Reigns. I mean, doesn't it? Jade Cargill being fucking dominant, not getting pinned. Roman Reigns not getting pinned. Them both being champions. Them both,
Daddy section bloodline.
Bro,
Stokely, Paul Heyman.
Bro, I'm telling you, it reminds me of the fucking bloodline. It reminds me of Roman Reigns. Tell me it doesn't, and I'll call you a fucking liar right now.
Oh my god, you definitely got the take of the night right there. Congratulations.
I mean, it's easy to, compare the two.
You're not even wrong, though. That's the thing. Wow. But I will say, I did like how Layla Gray tried to get involved.
Yeah.
Because you don't see that from like
Sami Zayn.
The underrated wrestlers.
Yeah.
Like, you don't see that from like a dark wrestler doing something like that. And I liked how, Hathaway said to her, like, this is your opportunity. So, like, it kind of shows, like, how important he is to Jade Cargill. And I think if Layla Gray, is going to be a part of this moving forward, which I hope, because she's very talented. So if she could become full-time with AEW, that would be pretty awesome.
That's what I'm saying. It's probably building towards a bigger story. So.
I met her at the Wrestling Classic, too.
How was it?
She's very, very nice.
Hey,
I will say that.
Maybe something becomes of this. Maybe she takes the place of Red Velvet. For her. Maybe she takes the place of Red Velvet. Red Velvet comes back. Isn't very happy that
that Jade... triple threat match. Woo,
bro. Maybe it turns into Layla Gray and fucking Red Velvet having somewhat of a beef going back and forth. Leads to there's a lot that can happen and a lot of potential for this to get bigger than it is now. So.
Three's a crowd.
I'm okay with it as long as they don't make Layla Gray into the Sami Zayn of this whole situation.
I agree. So, moving forward now, we had the Young Bucks cut a promo. Basically, all their friends are gone and they feel lonely, and they got Fred behind the camera. Or whatever his name is.
I believe it's Brandon Cutler. I believe.
No, Brandon Cutler wasn't there.
Oh, it wasn't? Well, they had somebody else.
Yeah, they name dropped somebody stupid.
Here's what I want, okay? I want either Red Dragon to be the AEW champion, tag team champion.
They're hurt.
Or I want FTR. Well, I want FTR to be tag team champions.
Well, obviously,
maybe
need to.
Maybe potentially having them drop the titles to Red Dragon at some point down the road in a really hellacious match.
That could happen. I could see that.
I'm just the Young Bucks, as tag team champions, they're talented, whatever. They're just not doing it for me. They're not I don't know.
I thought that this was a good promo, but I really hope that this match isn't for the tag team champions.
I wonder
if it is.
I just hate all these people that have championships and then they don't fucking defend them. They just hold on to them look at what I have.
Or they defend them against somebody that doesn't fucking matter.
Referencing
that hasn't earned a title match.
Yep.
Same shit WWE does that we hate.
I just can't stand it. You can do promos in the backstage area without being a champion. I wanna see the titles on TV. I wanna see you defend the titles. I wanna see you be a good champion. I don't wanna see you just hold the belts hostage backstage, cutting fucking promos every week. They haven't fucking wrestled, I don't think, since the fucking ladder match, since they won the fucking things. Like I need to see
Yeah.
I need to see more, and the Young Bucks right now, they're not cutting it for me.
I agree with what you're saying. Definitely. You're not wrong. Moving on now. What's your thoughts on Rampage? They're going to be doing the Royal Rampage match.
Um,
The winner gets a shot for the interim championship. You know what it reminds me of?
what?
Some WWE shit.
Well, I mean,
It is pretty unique though. I will say that. I'm actually kind of excited for it.
I watch Rampage every week. I'll be watching it on stream this Friday. I'm looking forward to
Vlogs.
Yeah, check me out. Subscribe. I'm looking forward to checking it out. I don't want to really say much because I'm not sure quite what it is. You know what I mean? I sort of like when I'm watching
Man Battle Royal.
When I'm watching Dynamite, I sort of, I don't pay attention to commercials or advertisements or anything like that. You know what I mean? So a lot of that stuff I do miss, but I'm looking forward to checking it out.
I think it'll make the Rampage fun.
I just
don't like how the winner gets a shot for the title.
I just hope it's not
What about the ranking system?
I just hope it's not filled with a bunch of jobbers. I want everybody to have be like, yes, like this guy's in this match to possibly go for the interim AEW championship. He deserves to be in this match. He's busted his ass. He worked his ass off to get to this point. You know what I mean? I don't need to see a bunch of these dudes from fucking Dark and Dark Elevation and, just a bunch of these nobodies that nobody really cares about being in this match. It needs to be filled with main event spot caliber superstars. That's what I think.
Yeah. So now on to our main event for tonight's special. The Blood and Guts match.
We saw blood, but unfortunately no guts, man, because somebody would have died and AEW would have got canceled.
Jericho Appreciation Society versus the Blackpool Combat Club.
It was a really hellacious match, man. I do remember
what a video package.
That's what I said, man. The opening video package is that it sets up the match properly. It shows all this combination of all these storylines taking place or whatever, and why this.
See what I mean, Daniel?
Hey man, don't call me that.
What do I always say here on the reviews?
More video packages and more storytelling.
Bingo.
Yes,
that's right. They gave me what I wanted.
I fuck with it heavy, man. I'm happy.
I fuck with Jericho Appreciation Society's gear.
I was kind of hoping that the Blackpool Combat Club was gonna come out in some sort of maybe armor or whatever, medieval type shit with fucking spikes and stuff everywhere, kind of the heavy metal portion of fucking pro wrestling. But no, they just came out in their regular gear. I did like Ortiz.
Oh,
he was fucking painted red. That's pretty funny. He's trying to fucking hide his bald head. So what did you think about this match, man? I enjoyed it. I had a good time.
This match was amazing from start to finish. Absolutely loved every second of it. I loved how, it started off with Claudio and Guevara. I think that was amazing. I love the freaking heat that freaking Sammy Guevara is getting because of the whole, Ty Conti thing and now being full heel. I love the heat that he's getting. You heard the chants.
Yep.
I enjoyed this from start to finish. Everything about this match was incredible.
Here's what I will say. Okay.
Besides the ending.
Sammy Guevara, I enjoyed in this match quite a bit. And, we all know what the fuck happened to him, which we'll get to. But I wish it was Sammy Guevara and Wheeler Yuta starting the match off. I would have saved Claudio for a little bit later on. I don't think he should have been the first one in the match. And that's just my opinion,
Yeah, but obviously with him, making his Dynamite debut, they wanted it to, start off with a bang. And that's what they did.
Well, I mean, I would have had him come in like
Because if
second.
he's not first, he's last. But they wanted, obviously, Kingston and Jericho to be the last ones.
Well, I would have had him come in second or third. You know, I mean, imagine him, and then fucking Jake Hager coming in the match at once, and fucking them just having.
Oh, that's
bombs,
something
man.
I really like too. I really like the stare down of Hager and Claudio. And like you had Hager in one ring, and then you had Claudio in the other, and then you had the crowd chanting "We the People."
Yep.
That was pretty cool.
That I don't have too many complaints when it comes to this match. It was enjoyable. You know, there was people. You know, you would expect a certain kind of brutality when it comes to a match like this, and I feel like for the most part we got it. We got broken glass. We got tables. We got chairs. We got barbed wires with bats. We
Moxley spiking somebody in the head.
I said it in my stream, man. Don't let that motherfucker go in your restaurant because that you'll get a lawsuit. He'll steal the silverware and the utensils, and he'll fucking stab somebody. You'll end up in court. It'll be a big mess. Do not let this motherfucker eat in your restaurant, man. I'm telling you, it'll never. If you fuck up his steak, man, he'll stab you. He'll make you bleed. Like it's just not a good situation that you want to find yourself in. And that's just
Poor
Moxley.
Renee.
I know,
Uber
right?
Uber Eats for life.
Exactly, man. I mean, could you imagine what happens to somebody if they fuck up John Moxley's steak? I'd be so worried. Like, if I had to cook him something, I'd be like, "Oh my god, this gotta be
And I
good."
feel like if I was like cooking it, I would be shaking. But then you mess up, and then Moxley's just cool about it. Just take it back.
I know.
Okay, Mox.
I don't know.
But here's the thing. This was amazing. I loved it. Such a fun match. I love how they do this now every year as like a tradition with the two rings. Like this is very fun. This was a fun, great main event.
This is somebody mentioned earlier, and I kind of understand where they're coming from. Somebody said that this is like their edition of War Games or rendition of War Games or whatever.
Definitely.
Here's what I will say, and I want to ask you. I want to get your opinion on this. Do you see this just being, you know, a yearly Dynamite thing, or do you see them elevating and possibly making this a full pay-per-view?
It will be a Dynamite thing because one thing with AEW that they're smart about, they want to keep the pay-per-views less, which is good. Yeah. They want to keep those very special and then have your regular Dynamites and Rampages, but then with Dynamite at times have a special so that the TV shows matter more.
I do.
I like it. I'm all for it.
One thing with AEW that I do want them to do is I want them to be at some point, you know,
because if it goes on pay-per-view, we wouldn't have not gotten Orange Cassidy versus Ethan Page. Just want to say that.
No, but we would have got Orange Cassidy against somebody, or it could have been in the buy-in. You never know. I feel like it's more prominent to be on the buy-in or whatever, because I feel like a lot of people watch the actual pay-per-views and stuff like that, but I don't feel like everybody does, and I feel like a lot of people tune into the fucking buy-ins. I was on the buy-in for Forbidden Door, and there was like 150,000 people watching the fucking YouTube stream. You know what I mean?
That's the thing, like, having it on television, too. It's free.
Yeah.
And you can't go wrong with that. Like, you know, they're giving us wrestling viewers, like, more excitement with these events.
I was just thinking about how more intense it would be if they were on pay-per-view, because they would have to do more to please the audience. Like, what
but storyline-wise, all of it would be rushed.
Probably. I don't know.
I like how it's traditional. I like how, you know, you get your 4 pay-per-views a year. Mm-hmm. Now, with the 5th one being the Forbidden Door, which is, you know, interpromotional. But I like how they keep the pay-per-views at 4.
Yep. Because
it actually matters.
One thing that I will say is, and this doesn't necessarily have to do anything with the match, but I want AEW to start like branding their pay-per-views more and having like different stage setups, kind of like what like the Attitude Era was, and you know, the Ruthless Aggression era, whatever.
Yes, me too.
That's what I want to see at some point in the future. But as far as this match, it was good. It was a bloody good time. I had a fun time watching it. When Moxley powerbombed. I can't remember who it was. He powerbombed the dude on the fucking glass. Fucking nuts, man. And then you saw Kingston getting up and he was fucking hobbling like he was fucking the dude from Notre Dame. What is it? Hunchback in Notre Dame. And he fucking picked up thumbtacks or whatever and threw him in Jericho's face. I was like, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, that's
Jericho, weird. And then before Jericho put Mox in the walls of Jericho, he was dragging him in the tacks. That was kind of cool.
That was wizardry, man. It's like Harry Potter type shit. I can make thumbtacks appear.
Yeah, I thought, the whole match was great. The only thing for me was the ending. Guevara going like over the cage like that. The thing is, when they do that with the boxes, it looks so bad. It looks like you're jumping like into a ball pit.
I know that was a huge criticism last year, and
it was not as bad as last year.
Well, yeah, because you could blatantly see, that there were like the table was elevated because it's not usually as tall as that every fucking week.
Mm-hmm.
So, but overall, man, it was a good match. I will say, like, Claudio getting the win, I wasn't that upset at it, but I do kind of wish just to like officially put an ending to this whole Jericho and Eddie Kingston thing. I do think
this better be the fucking ending for this crap.
I do think
it was good, but this was a great way to end it.
I do think Jericho, Eddie Kingston should be the one to tap out Jericho, and I feel like that would have solidified, the true ending. So who knows? We're gonna have to see the next couple of weeks. I mean, if they're gonna continue with this Jericho and Eddie Kingston thing, are they gonna have like a bigger match at some point? You know what I mean? Is this gonna be leading? I
don't think it can get bigger than Blood and Guts.
They're
overkilling it at that point.
I mean, we're gonna have to wait and see, man. I'm interested in seeing where they go, but I will say Claudio getting the win, I'm not that upset about it like a lot of other people probably will. But I do wish that Eddie Kingston would have tapped out Jericho because it would have been like his swan song, everything, all this pent up frustration. The fireball being blown in his face. He finally got to tap out Jericho and win the match. That's what I wish would have happened.
Yeah, definitely. But let us know in the comment section below what you guys thought about Blood and Guts this year for AEW Dynamite. But if you guys enjoyed the stream and, our review for Dynamite, we do these every Wednesday, 10:15, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. Make sure to smash that like button now. If you're not a We Are Wrestling Maniac yet already and you're not a part of the thousands of subscribers, the best way to support us is by hitting that subscribe button now, turning on the post notifications. Links down in the description below. You can go follow Danny and I on our social medias and other YouTube channels. All of it's down below. And of course, to all the We Are Wrestling Maniacs out there worldwide, we are taking over. Peace.
By the way, before we do get out of here, man, there's going to be a new episode of the We Are Wrestling Talk Show coming out tomorrow, I believe. And it revolves around, it's a 4th of July extravaganza. And I think you guys are going to be really excited for it, man. So
I think you guys are definitely going to generally enjoy it.
So make sure you guys tune into the premiere. We will see you guys next time.
That's right.
You in my bed, but you keep me on red. Oh, everything Everything is like a test. I better not text or I'll come off desperate.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby, you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my